What company will you never give your money to? Pfizer. I still haven't forgiven them for failing to disclose that the antidepressant I was given as part of an extended clinical study worked by suppressing certain hormones, causing other hormones to flourish. I was 18, about 112 pounds, anorexic, when I started. 6 months later, I was 220, and had to wear a large B-cup sports bra to wear shirts. I am a man. Also started balding, but get tine hairier on my back and gut, and broke out in acne, had lactation events, etc. Yeah, no warning that they knew about those symptoms, which they did, and no compensation, even though they failed to disclose these side effects, which they were required to do by law. For those interested, the app BikeIt has a barcode scanner that can tell you if a product you want to purchase is from a group of pre-selected companies or participates in select unethical practices. You can really vote with your dollar on the companies you want to support with this. This has saved me from accidentally purchasing anything from Nestle because I will be dead before they peel one measly cent from my hands. If you don't know, go find out. You won't be the same. Pure disgusting greed. Spectrum. Paying for their internet service is about the same experience as it would be to respond to an email from a Nigerian prince requesting financial assistance and just straight up giving them your bank PIN. They are the scummiest, in the US that have people down to a science. I can't even shop for groceries at Metro Market anymore without their representatives trying to solicit me, as if there wasn't already enough reason to hate them. I'd rather pay for carrier pigeons at this point just to spite them. Why would I downgrade from my perfectly good AT&T fiber to your shared line coaxial? Any company that has to use influencers on their front lines. No, thanks. Edited to add influencer in my mind is like someone on Instagram trying to be famous for absolutely nothing, not an established celebrity on a polished commercial on TV. Think Instagram models, YouTubers, and people like that. People who clearly would never even use the product because it's trash. They get sent the product as a sponsor to advertise for free. Boom bod tea, subscription sent services, whatever else is trendy. If a company sends a Z-list influencer products for free to advertise on their platform, I'll pass. Any grocery store chain asking me to donate $2 to a charity at their self-checkouts. Donate it yourselves, you greedy gouging. What is your favorite flower or plant? Purple hyacinths, they smell so good. I love when it's the season for them and the local plant nurseries sell them. They're toxic to cats though, so I won't bring them in or around my house. Anything in the mint family. Smells good, tastes good, and easy to grow. Plus, not only is mint so versatile in food and drinks, you can use it in at-home recipes like if you have a minor cough from a pesky cold. Amorphophallus titanum, aka corpse flowers. Smell like death, take like a decade to bloom, get 8+ feet tall, heat up to almost 100 degrees Fahrenheit when blooming, only last a day. When not blooming they look like a cute palm-like tree. I have 3 growing in my dining room and they are by far the coolest thing I own. Red clover. I'm not sure if it counts, but I used red clover as a filler for my garden box this past summer and I had so many bees once it all bloomed. You could hear them buzzing when you walked by. I would sit in front of it and just watch them when I got home from work. It was so nice and calming. Red clover is native to my area, so it attacked all sorts of native bees I've never seen before. It was such a good decision. Disclosure, the clover decimated some of my annuals by growing so fast and tall. The annuals didn't stand a chance, so I took out what was still alive and moved them to a separate garden. Weed. LMFAO, but really growing it is really nice, and like growing a rapid bonsai tree with all the limb manipulation you gotta do. Also the flowers on a lot of modern strains smell so good. We'd stopped like skunk years and years ago. Now some strain smells like Skittles, candy, chocolate, diesel, lemon, pine sol, etc. Tulips. When I was a young child, my father would take me to the florist every Sunday to get flowers for my mom. The florist would give me a free tulip every time. So far, a plant named Mimosa pufica. I'd heard a lot about it but had never actually seen it. I went to Hawaii and found it on a trail, probably one of the happiest moments of my life. I don't care for flowers but I like carnivorous plants. I used to have a Venus flytrap that I'd cared for a few years before my dad ended up accidentally killing it. White roses, specifically. When I was a kid I was having lunch out with my family for my birthday, and a lady passing by with a bouquet of flowers overheard. So she gave me a white rose from her bouquet. Now I always associate them with that act of kindness. What are the perks of being single? Being emotionally independent is the biggest one for me. When I'm single, I'm happy today, I'll be happy tomorrow, and the day after I might be in a bad mood but will still be around the same ballpark of happiness. But when you are in love with someone, your reality can be shattered to bits in a moment's notice. All the rest of the stuff, i.e. being free, eating what you want, in-laws etc., don't really matter if you are with the right person. Taking part of your happiness and who you are and giving it to someone else and hope they take good care of it is the scariest bit. Being single for a prolonged period builds resilience. You don't have that someone to lean on when things get. Parent diagnosed with cancer? Gotta cry into your pillow instead of your partner's shoulder. Day at work? Gotta vent to your mirror. Bored on a Saturday with no plans? Gotta hang out with yourself, etc., etc. There's a lot of things that are missing when you're single, but you learn how to live without them, and you ultimately become more self-sufficient and resilient in certain respects. If you keep your place clean before you go out, it's still clean when you get back. All decisions are yours to make and they are final. You can cook what you like and how you like. Don't have to argue about anything, it's your space. You decide the decor and furniture. You decide who can enter. You can organize the cupboards how you like. You can organize the fridge and freezer how you like. You pick what you like from shopping. You have peace 24/7. You can invite whomever you want without conflict. The possibilities are endless. Edit. Wow, my most upvoted comment ever. And it's about the benefits of being single. Haha, thanks. Edit. 2K upvotes and 3 awards. Thank you very much. I'm currently lying on the couch, watching a stupid movie, belly full with half an apple pie I baked myself. If I wasn't single, I'd be too embarrassed to do this. Plus, I would have to watch someone else eat my pie. Being able to do whatever you want without interruption. Hobbies. Being able to indulge in them without guilt. Having money. If I want something, I can just go out and get it, provided I have the funds, without needing permission. Now it just seems that everything I earn goes to pay the bills and for my wife to go and spend on herself. She has been asking me what I want for my birthday and Christmas. The truth is that I know exactly what I want, but between rent, bills, saving for a house deposit and paying for her own birthday and Christmas presents, her presents cost over $10,000 if you would like to know, we just don't have anything left for me. They fall asleep nearly every time they lay down during the daytime. Maybe do a sleep exam to check for sleep apnea. That sounds like a literal superpower. Wanna sleep? Just lay down. Need to stay awake? Don't lay down. I suck at naps. The second I start dozing off, my brain goes into don't fall asleep in class mode. Then I'm awake indefinitely. I'm 37. Get blood work done for Hashimoto's. Could be EDS, excessive daytime sleepiness, which is associated with different sleeping issues like narcolepsy. What's something you see a lot of moms doing to slash for their sons that you hate? Treat them differently to their daughters. A lot of the parents of my students, grade 2, have said things along the lines of boys will be boys, and I'm sure it's normal at this age when I have told them that their child repeatedly has their hands on others without their consent. Yes, roughhousing may be somewhat normal in your home, but stop making excuses for your child and teach them to get their hands off others. When she was pregnant with her son, one of my best friends started joking that growing inside of her is the most important thing she'd ever done. I know she was joking, but I still found it kind of cringy, and had to wonder how that sort of outlook might carry over into her parenting. Having really rigid gender expectations of them and shaming them for expressing preferences that aren't gender conventional. I've seen mums shame their sons for playing with dolls, wearing jewelry, liking the color pink. That then extends into shaming feminine behaviors like crying or domestic work. Excusing bad or rowdy behavior, saying boys are different, not having expectations of helping or housework or quiet activities such as reading, because they are boys. My son is 8 months old, so not much context there, but I'm 21. I'm at that age where people I know are graduating college, and I see a big difference in the importance between son versus daughter. For example, an old classmate of my husband's just graduated college. His parents got him a brand new Mercedes. When his sister graduated college, there wasn't really a party, and she got no gift like that. When they pander to their feigned helplessness, and do everything for them so they end up incapable of doing the most basic of life essential tasks like cooking, cleaning, laundry, shopping, bill paying, caring for their own children. This leads to useless man-children looking for partners to essentially be a mother who does all the work around the house that they can sleep with. Want more for yourselves? Put your foot down, or give these useless people the flick and find a well-adjusted, capable, responsible adult who won't whine and complain endlessly, finishing with the enraging "but you do it so much better than I can" excuse for being hopeless. Not teaching them to feel comfortable expressing their emotions in healthy ways. Accepting their son's laziness/messiness with the idea that their future partner will continue to pick up the slack. Cleaning their room for them, doing their laundry well past an acceptable age, never teaching them basic cooking skills.